Well, good afternoon, viewers, and welcome to Joe TV. And I'm your host for today, Cindy Kepelo. Well, today our focus is on how a youth can make impact in the society. And this afternoon, I'm joined by Pastor Kayson Hills, all the way from Winners Chapel, UK, and Mr. Arias Jones, all the way from ENR Investment, and Mr. Dollar, the moneymaker, all the way from ES Investment. Well, the numbers will be scrolling down the screen for your contribution via text messages, and you can also drop your contribution on our Facebook page. Brother, you're welcome.
It's nice to be here at your program, sister. We love it. And thank you for coming us.
You're most welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, madam.
You're most welcome. Well, Pastor Kayson, looking at your background, and you're a man who grew up from Chivolia, and all the way from UK, you just landed yesterday. How did you make it, from Chivolia, as a shoe repair to UK? How did you make it?
It's a long story. Mwachemwa kwenda enda mutwaenda omu pasangamano abanensuba kupitana. Life is very easy when you just obey instructions. For me to be a Chekele pastor from UK, ordained by Bishop Edepo, is not a joke. My fellow Christians, they used to laugh at me. I used to walk from Chivoria to Winners Chapel Church Livala, and here I am, and I'm making impact in UK, and God is faithful.
Well, we thank God for you. Mr. Arias Jones,
Yes,
we won't talk much of a background, but how did you find yourself? Because we are told you're almost catching Bill Gates in terms of finances. How did you find yourself there? Because you surpassed actually Dangote.
Well, if I look at where I come from, it's really, it's something that breaks me so much because I went through a lot of stuff just for me to be able to reach here. Okay. But I can only say that the grace of God, yeah, and I just thank God, and that's.
I believe on your arrival where you are, there's some struggles here and there, but you strived hard. What is really your encouragement to the young people out there?
I can only encourage the young people out there to be able to think.
Okay.
That's the most important. If you want to make an impact, you must be able to think outside the box. And yeah, you must be able to think and be able to make sure that you put God in front of everything that you think of.
Wow, so interesting. Mr. Dollar, the moneymaker, everybody's talking about you actually globally. People think you're a Satanist. How did you make the man that was feel confused of?
Yeah. Thanks very much, madam. First of all, thank you for the viewers. Okay, nalanda mchinyanja. Back to pomfwikishe. Ine punambire. Shade sare nchito because I know I'm a youth. Any job na devomba because I'm a youth by no nchita. By the moksare nchito.
White collar job.
Yeah, white collar job mwaisho. If I didn't nchito ya kuempatete to bombe. But I remember last time na lipo wale shama plastic bag. From selling a plastic bag. Na saa ambapo nchito kuli vacuum tanker. Mambo ya vacuum tanker. But I have a pump or something. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. From there, we went kungande amsungu. Eko twaire nkupompolo or something. But umsungu alisante mwafi. Nokusanjita. Yeah, I can see you hardworking. If you ambition to company kumwaka as an assistant manager.
Well, thank you so much. Let's just pick our last call, as we wind up. You are live on TV. Your names and where you're calling us from.
Hello, Pastor.
Your names, please. Your names.
Sister Lillian.
Go ahead with your contributions.
Pastor, I've been believing God for a man, and I'm only 45 years old, and no man has been approaching me since then. So, I don't know what to do. In fact, I'm tired of praying.
Pastor, she's been single for 5 years, not a joke, and no man has approached her. Do you think there could be some ways and means why men are not approaching her?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Ladies, you have to make an impact in life. How you dress matters, and how you talk to people matters. 45 years, what have you been doing? Because if I see a BMW with nice rims as a man, I'll say, I love this car. But us men at church, they don't see what me and others they see. It's not about all prayer. So that woman obviously must change the style of dressing or change the tongue of talking. So impact, you have to make impact, even your body. Make up to make up. Or to onga makeup. And the marriage is very easy for those who just make impact. Yeah.
Mr. Arias Jones, according to the book that you just published, concerning love, what can you say about the issue of the sister who just called?
Well, yeah, I think in my book I didn't touch that angle, but yeah, what I can say is that, it's never too late. She can keep believing. Yeah, God's time is the best. And yeah, I think that's what I can say.
Pastor, just a last point. Do you think young ladies who are called so Christians are only ought to pray and not working? Do you think it's also been an effect actually to the society?
No, it's not about all tongues. It's about thinking again. You can pray all manner of tongues. It's just like as you, my sister, you reach home, you're tired, then you tell God, God, cook for me, today I'm tired. Would God cook for you? So a Christian should have a product of thinking. It's not about praying in tongues or praying just say, you have to think because we are the solution of the world. So you must think out, like he said, think out of the box and make an impact. Because it's so shame that the world is making an impact. Then us, the Christian, are busy condemning those who are making impact. When would you make impact in life? Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Dollar, the money maker. Your last word of encouragement as we wind up.
My last words, please, youths, as I said earlier before, mwidasare nchito ya kusanga, please do something, make impact from that job. And I thank, firstly, let me thank my wife. Ero nale wombaida ine something, idea kujombroda something. My wife, she was there for me. No lunchtime college. And you can see now, bale insha bana dollar, teba kuangalira yo, bale insha. So you girls, na imwe mfile frafini walandire ba kukato mwa not mlelo le shafe panchito. No, see the future and fiakwe ama goza kweto mwa not tukula kwa tafe yo pantu bali kwa tamotoka. Nga ya beuka ichikwati chikapitilisha.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Dollar. Mr. Arias Jones, your last words, please, to the viewers, actually.
Yeah, my last words are that whatever you find your hands doing, do it mightily. Exactly. And as long as it is legitimate to God, it shall come to fruition.
Oh, thank you so much. Pastor Kessel, your last word, please.
My last words to people out there, just pray and think. Prayer plus thinking produce success. Yeah, that's my last word.
Well, thank you so much. This is where we ought to end for today. And that has been Pastor Kayson Hills, all the way from Winchester, UK, and Mr. Elias Jones, all the way from ENR Investments, along with Mr. Dollar, the money maker, all the way from EN Investments. Well, for more information, you can still follow us on www.jotv. And on behalf of the production crew and our managing director, Kaiko Katukula, who was your host for today, Cindy Capello. For now, it's Baba, and God bless you.